What's going on, everyone? I'm back with another unboxing video for you guys here today, and of course it's more WWE merchandise. But this set took a while to arrive. I just got the last item in, even though I was originally gonna make the video without it, but it arrived and life just got busy and I kept putting it off, and then the last item arrived, so I figured why not make the video now. And it is another John Cena Farewell Tour collection set. More importantly, it is the Boston, Massachusetts set. John Cena's hometown. Now, I had bought the shirt, the towel, and the socks all together. The hat already had sold out before I could purchase it, which made me sad. So I had to buy it from resale. And then that arrived. I was going to make the video without the socks because the socks weren't supposed to ship out till early this week, but they shipped out last week and they just arrived yesterday, so yeah, enough of me rambling. I'll get into this because these are just the socks, so if you saw my his final Monday Night Raw Madison Square Garden set, the socks are just socks. Nothing really too special. But, guys, at the time I'm recording this video, we have less than 2 weeks before John Cena retires. Right now it is Tuesday, December 2nd. Yeah. And we only have 11 dates left with John Cena. 11 or 12. I can't remember. It's just hard to believe that he's retiring so soon. But that Survivor Series, that was his last PLE ever. Obviously he lost to Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship with the help of return of one of my favorite female wrestlers, Liv Morgan. Dom Liv are back together. That makes me so happy. But let's get right into this next item, which will be the John Cena hat. And oh, that's cool. So the guy bought this from resale. He actually packed it well with peanuts. I was not expecting that at all. Get the hat out. The whole thing is, oh, fuck me. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of peanuts, but that's fine. I can use that for some of my own things. But here we have the John Cena Boston hat. I don't know why. This wasn't on here before when I opened up the New York City set. So that's kind of weird that, it's kind of a good thing, to have this warning label to make sure young kids don't put plastic over their head. But, yeah. But here is the Boston, Massachusetts John Cena hat. Obviously in the front, you can't see me. Rise above hate. Never give up. And this wording meaning so true and coming so close. The last time is now. But if you watch Monday Night Raw, we obviously saw that Jey Uso lost to LA Knight, which makes me so happy because obviously Solo went up against Gunther. Gunther was going to win that match no matter what. But I'm so glad they are not running back motherfucking Jey Uso versus Gunther, because they've done that 4 times already. It was Saturday Night Live for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then it was WrestleMania 41. Then it was the Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank, where Jay lost the World Heavyweight title back to Gunther. And if they would have ran it back again, it would have been so stupid and a waste of talent for someone else to go up against Gunther. Now, personally, I don't want Gunther to be the one to retire John Cena. That's a little tight. I would rather want to be LA Knight because Gunther, he is already a top WWE star. He doesn't need any more momentum. He doesn't need anything else. He's done everything he can. He is up here with a bunch of other WWE stars. You know, if anyone deserves to retire John Cena, it's my boy LA Knight. Yeah. But when I saw LA Knight reverse Jay to go for the pin, that made me so goddamn happy because Jay doesn't need it. He is already a top babyface. If WWE wanted to do something with Jey Uso, make him a heel for God's sakes. I'm so tired of him doing his fucking running back with his intro and everything like that. Because it's so... At first, I loved it. You know, I was a Jey Uso fan. But then I saw him... I rewatched some Bloodline history with Jay. And that Jey Uso... My God, I prefer that Jay over Yeet Jay. He is so annoying, you know. But I'm hoping WWE decides to make Jey Uso heel some point, whether he turns on Jimmy or he turns on Roman, or he just flats out crashes out and starts attacking everyone. That will make me so happy. But enough of that little ranting of mine. So we got the hat on. It's gonna be a little tight because you can't tell I got a big old mess of hair. But try one more clip. After that, I'll just forget about it. Now there we go. That's a little bit better. But it's just crazy to think that John Cena is leaving in a couple of days. You know, but I also did get the entire John Cena Farewell Tour San Diego set. The only thing I didn't get were the socks because, you know, I got 2 pairs of the John Cena socks. I tried the New York City socks on. They're soft, they're comfortable, but I don't need every Farewell Tour sock. So with the 2 that I got, I'm fine with that. I don't need any more or anything like that. So I'm happy with the 2 that I have. But for Saturday Night Live, I do plan on getting the hat, shirt, towel, and sweatbands, obviously. Maybe the socks. We'll see about that. But my girlfriend, she grew up watching WWE way back when, in the early days. And she loved John Cena. So, you know, I asked... She didn't want any of the Farewell Tour stuff. Mainly because I also didn't ask her if she wanted anything. But I did get a few shirts for us. I'm not going to say what, because she'll more likely watch this video. But we both agreed that we're going to get his final collection set. She wants the hat, the shirt. She doesn't really care about the towel or sweatband. So I'm just going to get a full set for me. But leave in the comments down below, you guys. Who do you want it to be? Do you want it to be LA Knight versus John Cena, or do you think WWE is going to just run it back and have Gunther be the one to retire John Cena? Because I keep saying it, LA Knight deserves it. They were doing so well with him when they moved him to Monday Night Raw. They had him go up against Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title after he cashed in at SummerSlam. You know, he was in the main picture. He was in the main event. He was dealing with the Vision. And then out of nowhere, they just stopped fucking booking him. You know, and then they put him into the Last Time Is Now tournament. They don't put him into Survivor Series because out of everyone on that team that went up against The Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar. The only person who didn't deal with any of them was fucking Cody Rhodes. Why the fuck do you gotta put Cody Rhodes in there? And if anyone deserved to be part of the babyface men's war games, was LA Knight. You know, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns. You know, those three. You know, they've been dealing with the Vision. You know, Roman's was dealing with Big Bronson Reed. The Usos were dealing with both Reed and Breakker. You know, and also CM Punk as well. He was dealing with them while Seth Rollins was still in the Vision before his injury happened. So, those four made sense. Cody Rhodes made no motherfucking sense at all. It was so stupid. But enough of my rambling before I go fully off and I forget to finish this video. But here we have, the last time is now, headband. Because technically this is a headband, but John Cena likes to wear this. Up on his wrists and his shoulders. And then also we got the wristbands. You Can't See Me. Never Give Up. And then obviously, the last time is now towel. Now, I did want to complete this set because green is also my favorite color. So when the hat sold out, I knew I had to go for resale. I had to find a good price for it because, my God, as soon as the hat sells out, the hat, resellers, they put that thing for triple the price. Like, they go up to like 100, 130 is what I saw a hat go for once. What was it? I think it was the WrestleMania hat that I have. I didn't pay that much money. Dear God, if I did, I would be fucking pissed with myself. I paid like 100 something. I don't quite remember. But dear God, these hats will go for crazy resale, and then after a couple of days, people start bringing the prices down to like under 100. So that's what I did. I waited, and after prices had gone down. But enough of that rambling again. Sorry for all my rambling. For God's sakes, John Cena is retiring this month. Whether he wins or loses, it's just crazy to think that. So with all my rambling, it's kind of just getting to me. But here we have the Last Times Now Boston t-shirt. But this shirt is very special because, God, it's going to be hard to show without me putting it on. Just get a little bit closer to the camera. So if you see, if I can get it all evened up. There we go. So if you see those dates on there, all of those dates have a specific meaning. Those are all 17 dates John Cena had won a world title. With his very first title being a day before my birthday, April 4th, 2005, he won his first world title. I was born April 4th, 2003. So he had won this 2 years and a day before I was born. And then obviously with his last title being WrestleMania 420 of this year. But, yeah, and then obviously on the back, after this, You Can't See Me. On this sleeve, obviously, Never Give Up. Rise Above Hate. But let me put the whole fit on, show it off to you guys, and yeah, so just give me one moment. Alright, so we got the whole fit on, got the sweatbands on, got the hat, and obviously the towel. And like all the other shirts that I have for John Cena, material, very comfortable. The detailing on the shirt, I don't like the scratching. I don't. I would prefer if it was just printed on and not where it feels like this. But it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. But to think in just a few days, in about a week and a few days, the greatest of all time will no longer be seen performing for WWE. But let's cherish and go. And here's what I want you guys to do in the comments. If you make it this far into the video, comment down below your favorite John Cena moment, whether it's in WWE or a movie that you watched him in. Because honestly, I wish I had gotten into wrestling when I was a kid. You know, to see, because I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos of people saying, you know, John Cena's retiring, but it's not this one that will be missing, that will be saddened. And then it'll be a picture of them when they were a kid, wearing John Cena gear or watching wrestling back then. You know, but I'm glad I got to be a part of John Cena's farewell tour. So it is sad that the greatest of all time will never be seen wrestling again. But that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Again, comment down below your favorite moments of John Cena, wrestling-wise or not. And let's just cherish the days we have left, because after this, we won't see him